welcome one of our favorite comedians, Brian Regan.
Hey, Brian.
There he is. There he is.
How you doing? Well, you're looking better than ever.
Nice compliment.
Yes, Will. I thought you'd like to start out with a nice compliment.
How you guys doing?
What's that?
Very well. What is that?
He's taping our show.
I'm taping you guys, man.
What are you doing?
God, we're going to get sued. We're going to lose the house.
First of all, what kind of unit is that exactly, Brian?
This is, you ever watch Mission Impossible?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just like a little tape recorder thing.
And you've never, we've talked to you hundreds of times.
This is a whole new deal.
You have never brought.
I'm a little nervous.
Hey, mister, we'll do all the taping around here.
You have never brought a recording device in before.
You forgot the
Actually,
tape. No, that's
yeah, this was taping while it was in my back pocket. So I got a 30-minute tape of me sitting down. So I don't know what to do.
Maybe
now.
we could end the show with that. It could only be an improvement.
And what exactly were you planning to do with this device, Brian?
No, I tape all the time. Every time I've been in here, I've taped.
Yeah, no,
I do.
I've seen it before.
I do.
I've never seen it. I've never
Yeah.
noticed this.
I just like to know what stuff I did the previous time. And the idea is that I won't do it again, and every time I come in here, you do the monster truck bit.
I know.
You're the newscaster guy.
So
Which is fun. I enjoy doing that. In fact, last time
It's the All Request Brian Regan show.
Hey, I'm very flattered. Last time I did the phoner, your buddy Dan Duffy.
Dan Duffy, who adores you.
Oh, that's nice to hear. So he headed up to Canada, right?
That's right.
So I did a phoner.
A tribute for Dan. Yeah.
But I was calling from about 4:30 in the morning from Los Angeles. And, we live in an apartment with, fairly thin walls. I'm doing the monster truck bit at 4:30 in the morning going, flap coil burner and a flap coil switch and a manifold draft and spurting oil. And then I'm like, okay, goodbye. And I'm wondering, what the neighbors are going, what kind of car problems this guy having at 4:30 in the morning that he needs addressed immediately?
Is he calling the mechanic at 4:30?
Dan Duffy he imitated you so much. And Stacey, you know Dan better than anybody. Dan he went into your speech pattern, your mannerisms.
Oh yeah, he had all the CDs.
But he even got to the point where he couldn't help it. He became Brian Regan. He's hardcore.
He's listening right now, I'm told.
He may be stalking you for all we know.
on the internet in Canada.
Yes.
He's listening right this second.
Wow, that is very flattering. How you doing out there, Dan?
Very excited.
I don't know how he's going to respond. He's probably tapping out on the keyboard right now.
I like it much better this way. We understand you are a proud father.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my friend.
I have a
That's a big deal.
little baby boy. He's 6 months old.
What'd you name him?
We haven't named him yet.
Connor.
No, Christopher. Little Christopher Quinn Regan, and
Very pretty.
yeah, thanks. When you're naming, if anybody out there is having a baby and you're trying to think of baby names, if any name you come up with rhymes with anything, it ain't no good.
Don't do it.
It's no good because the other kids are gonna find the rhymes when he's growing up and torment him.
Oh yeah.
There was a kid in my neighborhood growing up. I couldn't believe it. His name was Bidiot. What were his parents thinking? And his brother Jimbasel. But we were so stupid we couldn't even find the rhymes, Bidiot, he is a stupid face. Jimbasel's a moron, stupid head, stupid. My parents were embarrassed. Sound it out. Idiot. What does that sound like? Cheese. Cheese.
Oh, you're right. You can scar a child for life.
Yes.
You really can.
Be careful.
Oh, man. And Kim Furlow, to your direct left, just recently since you were here last, she has had a baby as well.
Well, congratulations, Kim.
Thank you. It's wonderful being a parent, isn't it?
It is. It's a lot of fun.
And you would never think that something that big could come out of a body that small.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I know.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the baby.
How old is your?
I thought you were talking about your husband.
No. She's 2 months old.
Oh, okay.
2 months and a week.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
What'd you name her?
Please don't say Bidiot after this bit.
No. Her name's Hannah.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Yes.
She's
Hannah
listening
Marie.
right now, so say something nice to her.
She's a doll.
That's a beautiful
Now,
name.
this radio show loves to eat as much as any radio show you'll ever do business with, Brian. I got to
More.
tell you, as you can probably tell by looking. And Stacy tells us that you had an interesting breakfast this morning. Where and what?
Well, it wasn't. I just not that big of a deal. I just had a couple of Pop-Tarts, but
Stacy!
but the thing, I noticed something. Have you noticed when you look at a box of Pop-Tarts, they have directions on there?
Yes.
Can there be a simpler food item than Pop-Tarts? That they got to walk you through this? Like, if they weren't on there, would somebody put the box down going, oh, how do I get that goodness in me? But you don't have to worry, because they lay the directions out nice and clearly.
Step by step.
I'm not kidding. They have two sets of directions. You have your toaster directions, which, believe it or not, is more than one step. I don't know how toaster directions could possibly be more than one step. You'd think it would be step 1, toast the Pop-Tarts. Take them, put them in the toaster, push down the lever. Hey, are you still reading this? But they managed to break it up into smaller increments so you can walk through it nice and slowly. I want to be in the room watching somebody who actually consults toaster directions for Pop-Tarts. These are the actual steps. Number 1, remove pastry from pouch. Okay, where's that pouch? Where's that pouch? I guess I have to remove them. Number 2, put Pop-Tarts vertically into toaster. They have to make it clear that you're putting them in the vertical direction. So if you don't consult, hey, you probably squeeze these in horizontal like, and they all wedge in there. That's your toaster directions. They also have microwave directions for Pop-Tarts. I'm not making it up.
I know.
How long does it take to toast a Pop-Tart? 2 minutes on the long side?
Yeah.
Are there people who don't have that kind of time? Listen, if you need to zap fry your Pop-Tarts before you head out the door, you might want to loosen up your schedule. And I swear, it says microwave on high for 3 seconds. I can't do anything in 3 seconds. I wake up, ding, ding, oh, it's hot. I think if you're waking, eating, and hauling in 3 seconds, it's time for a change of lifestyle. So the alarm goes out, ding, 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 I gotta go. Why don't you relax and toast those Pop-Tarts?
Slow down a little bit. Slow down.
Oh, boy, it's going to be one crazy baby, I tell you what. This kid's going to have a good time with Daddy. Oh, yeah. Wait till Daddy gets called to the school to talk to the teacher.
By the way, a little plug for Brian, and he didn't ask for this. It's not on his sheet anywhere. I don't see it anywhere on here. But the CD, which is called very creative title. Go tell everybody what the title is.
I put a lot of thought into this title. Brian Regan Live.
Wow.
It's a classic.
It's in stores all over the place, right, Brian?
Yeah, it's out there. And you can get it on the internet as well. Dan?
Dan?
It's out there.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, you can get it on the internet.
Yeah, he has like 10 copies of the CD.
And if you notice your CD sales go up in Canada, it's because of Dan, because he said he's having parties and he's playing your CD for all his friends
man.
at film school in Canada.
I'm very flattered. I
He
hope
is.
he's doing great up
He
there.
ought to be your agent or publicist, man. He'd do well for you.
But it's a great CD. It's called Brian Regan Live, and I recommend you pick it up sometime.
You want to make some requests?
Well, yeah, but
I'm
fine with it.
But
I hate to do this.
Hey, I'm happy to do it.
I hate to do it.
one of my favorite things, actually, I don't think we haven't done this on the show, I don't guess. I saw you perform live, and I loved, because we just moved recently, and getting the phone turned on is such a pain. And you would think, as you have put it very eloquently, that it wouldn't be this difficult to get the phone turned
You know what I like is when we request a bit that Brian may not remember.
You don't remember talking about this, do you?
That's what I think is happening right here. I'm letting you guys kill time while I'm going, how do I get into this bit?
You don't remember talking about calling it in the switch?
No, I know the bit. It's just, I'm so bad at remembering how to get into my own jokes.
Brian said, play the CD.
Usually I got to
It's
have
not on the CD. I saw him do it live, yeah.
No, it's not on the CD. I have, all right, well, you know what it is? It's like we had our phone turned on recently, and it's a trip. You know, you call the phone company. Yeah, can you turn on my phone? Okay, it's going to be a problem. Okay, all right, thank you. And I don't know what it is, but it's like you
still remember.
That's about all I can remember.
Hey, put Donna on. Donna's on the phone. Put Donna on real. We'll buy some time here. Put Donna on.
Hey, Donna.
Hey,
Hey, what's happening?
you are making me laugh way too hard. I am
Donna.
driving down the road, and I have to pull over so I can laugh.
Donna,
Hey, it's true.
Yeah.
Why do they put instructions on cars?
I don't know.
She apparently was able to get turned on. No, but it's true. It takes forever to get a phone turned on. And
Well, you tell him,
let me do the bit for you.
Okay. As soon as you get to a point that every call, I'm going to hop
Jump in.
Brian, you call and they say, well, we've got to turn the switch on.
That's it. They say, you call them up.
Switch.
Switch, thank you. If you would have had a switch and held it up, I would have. You call them up and you tell them you want your phone turned on. They're like, all right, we're going to have to flip that switch. Okay, can you go ahead and flip it? They're like, we're going to flip it next Thursday. Yeah. Can you flip it right now? We're going to flip it Thursday. I mean, what do they have, like one guy? They got like one flip switcher? He's just walking around. Oh, this is tiring. Can I, and you're on the phone, can I come down and flip it? Can I come down and flip the switch?
That is so true.
I can do it quicker.
Next Thursday.
Moose has a request, I think.
Well, he talks about dogs barking, and if people had to do that, could you do that bit?
Oh, wait a minute. All right, I'll try. Wait, before we get to that, just hang on one second because Sandra's on the phone and she wants to tell Brian
This will
something.
give Brian a second to think about the dog bit.
Think about the dog thing. Hey, Sandra?
Yeah,
Hey, you're on the air with comedian Brian Regan. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you think the instructions on how to cook a Pop-Tart is funny, read the instructions on how to use tampons.
Oh, boy. I can...
The whole vertical thing like you were darting.
I'm kind of proud to say I haven't read the instructions on a box of tampons. And even if I had, do you think I would admit it?
Well, my daughter pointed it out to me when I give her a box of them, and she came out and she says, you want me to do what?
Oh, my golly. So they walk you through it, huh?
Yes.
The same kind of thing. Do they have a microwave thing? I hope not.
Hey, thank you, Sandra. Now, Tim has a request for a Brian Regan piece.
You want to get Tim's, and then we'll do the dog barking bit.
Eventually, we'll get to the whole dog thing. And this is a great one as well. Hey, Tim,
Yeah,
what's your request?
I want Brian Regan to do the bit where he's trying to send his package off through UPS and he can't get the girth units. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Well, it's actually a true thing. When we moved, I called UPS to ask them to help with some boxes, right? And, they're a good service, but you have to have information ready about your boxes before you even call them. I had no idea. I called them up. Yeah, I've got 10 boxes. If you come pick them up, we need to know the weight and the girth. Oh, okay, goodbye. And you take a couple breaths and call back later. We need the weight and the girth. Okay, I don't know what the weight is, and I don't know what girth means. So then the guy gives you like his Mr. Wizard formula. How about if you stand on the scale and weigh yourself, get off the scale, pick up the box, get back on, weigh you and the box together and subtract your own weight. I'm going, slow down. Hold on, Professor. And then I had to hang up in the middle of his girth formula. He kept trying to tell me how easy that was. You know, the girth is actually very simple to figure out. You take the length and you double that by the smaller of the height after you take the hypotenuse from the... Okay, I gotta go. I'm getting another call. Yeah, I'm too stupid to talk to you. So this is true. I figured I would call back and just make up numbers, and let them come out and pick them up. And if I'm wrong, I'll pay the difference,
Right.
So I call back. I've got 10 boxes, and they all weigh exactly 22 pounds, and they'll have a girth of 3. 3 what? 3 girth units. Come pick them up, please. I'm begging you. They're boxes. They're brown. They got tape all on them. Probably fit on a dolly.
Let's go to Brad, who also has a request. This is the Brian Regan All Request Hour.
We're going to have to pay him today if we keep this up.
No, I'm flattered that these are my bits. Sometimes people call in, do that Richard Pryor bit. It's one of my favorites.
See, we play your CD a lot, as you can tell.
We certainly do.
Hello, Brad.
Hi, guys.
Hi. What would you like to hear? You're on with Brian Regan.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Oh, great. I love your act. I've seen it many times when you come to St. Louis. Got your CDs. I'm a big fan.
Wow, thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. I just wanted to make a request about when you had to borrow your roommate's car, and every time you made a right-hand...
I love that. Wait, don't tell too much, but I love that when he had to borrow the roommate's car.
Yeah, it would. The thing would honk. The thing would honk for no reason. No apparent reason. I'm just driving along. And then I get stuck behind this guy in bumper-to-bumper traffic. And I'm thinking, how do I explain to this guy that I'm not trying to honk at him,
Oh, God.
It's just like... I give him like a little nervous wave, and I got to stick my head out the window. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm out of my mind. It's a happy horn.
There he goes. There goes Regan.
All right. Richard is on the phone from Macon, Georgia. Good morning, Richard.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on.
Brian.
Yes, Richard.
What I was trying to find out is I go to a comic club here quite often. This is the first time I've heard about you. You are hilarious. Do you ever come down here? Or?
I play in Georgia quite a bit. I play up in Atlanta at a club called the Punchline and up there, and I've been in Savannah. Macon, I played years ago when I first went out on the road. They had like one-nighter in Macon, but I haven't been able to get back there.
What's the name of the club there, Richard?
It's the Comedy Club.
Comedy Club. You tell them to book Brian Regan.
Yeah, you are. I've been busting up all the way down from coming into Macon. You are hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're excellent.
Wow, I appreciate that.
Got a lot of big fans around here.
Man, I'm headed to Macon. I got people laughing in their trucks down there.
Thanks, Richard. Let's go to Brian, who wants to talk to Brian.
Brian, you're on. Go ahead.
Hi, Brian. This is Brian.
Hey, Brian.
I've been looking for your CD for probably a year. I'm in the St. Louis area.
Uh-huh.
I've been to probably about 8-10 record stores.
Well, to increase demand, they only made 5 copies.
Yeah. So they're all collector's items. It's like that Elvis plate.
Careful, I've got that plate. How can you get it on the internet, Brian?
Well, you go to one of those, search engine things, and where it says artist.
Brian Regan.
You type that in there, and it'll pop up right there, so you can get it through the internet.
Hey, Brian, try that. That might be easier for you.
Okay, great.
All right, very good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's go to another Brian.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing good. How you doing, Brian?
Pretty good. Driving into work.
All right.
Brian, can you do that machine gun bit you always do? About the Bama something.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
the walkie-talkie bit.
Oh, yeah. It's, I'm glad there are people in here helping me with cue cards.
Show him what you've got over there, Steve. See, we've got.
Car 54, where are you?
We're very high tech in here. We've got walkie-talkies.
There's actually 2 machine gun bits. That's why. So I've got machine gun bit A and machine gun bit B. So, but the walkie-talkie thing is. See, I noticed you guys.
Do both of them.
All right, machine gun bit A. There's no smooth way to get into it, so here it comes.
In 3, 2, 1.
You know, I was reading. You guys are probably wondering, I wonder if he's read anything interesting recently.
Yes, we were.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was reading recently about walkie-talkies. What better thing to read when you're bored? You pick up a nice walkie-talkie book and you find out everything you can about walkie-talkies.
Absolutely.
Well, apparently it was originally a military invention, which I did not know. That surprised me. I just wonder how it hung on to that name. You know, usually military stuff has some pretty strong names, you know, Apache helicopter, Tomahawk missile. Walkie-talkie? You know, how did that slip through the cracks? Was the general, what do you have there, soldier? Well, it's to enable the troops to speak effectively when they're in the field. What's it called? Walkie-talkie. Look, I'm walkie and I'm talkie. Now, you walkie and talkie, General. I'm walkie and talkie. Are you walkie and talkie? I like it, soldier. What's this explosive device? The whammy-kablammy. And this is the Rudy Tooty aim and shooty. That's walkie-talkie bit A.
And now we go to B.
Walkie-talkie bit B is actually a different topic, but it has the machine. No, machine gun bit.
Machine gun bit, yeah.
I just noticed about people how people will adjust what they just said based on other people's reactions to it. I've always been amazed by that. They'll just change what they just said.
Yeah.
No matter how much you would think they would stick to what they just said.
That's
you know.
true.
I think it's wrong to kill people with a machine gun. Oh, I kill people with a machine gun. Well, sometimes it's okay. What I'm saying is I don't think you should kill like a lot of people with a machine gun. Oh, I've killed scores of people. I'm talking about the people that are always killing people day and night, killing people with machine guns. I don't think you should do that. Oh, no, I don't do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is so true.
Hey, you come back anytime. Good luck with the newborn.
You got it.
Take luck.
And take luck.
Comedian Brian Regan on the Stephen D.C. radio show.